For some reason, I just really wanted to see what it was like when I was putting my camera on my tripod. I don't fucking know. Hey y'all. Oh my god, I just actually broke my leg. Can you guys imagine if I did some shit like that's something that I would totally do on camera too, like break my leg or just like die. I don't know. Hey y'all. I just filmed a video where I just kind of rambled about like everything that's been happening to me all right. I just filmed a video where I kind of rambled about everything that's been happening to me over the last couple days, so I just like I have nothing to say. I hate when that happens. Actually, wait, I have more. I feel like this is my like signature sweatshirt other than my Nacho Mama. Wait, that's a t-shirt. Sweatshirt wise, this is like my signature sweatshirt. I've worn this in so many videos. I love this sweatshirt. It's nice and comfy. Okay. And then I also have like my Nacho Mama t-shirt that I wear all the time and people fucking love it. I actually want to make merch that says Nacho Mama. Okay, want to hear my cute idea? I wanted to make a t-shirt that says I'm Nacho Mama, but I am the world's greatest dad or something like that because I just thought it was cute and clever and funny, and I'll shut up now. But anyways, Kayla and I have acquired three of these sweatshirts over the last couple months. Some of my friends came to visit Arizona like a year ago when I still lived there, and we went to Sedona and a bunch of us bought this sweatshirt just like we could match and be cute and shit. And I ended up stealing one from one of my friends, and Kayla stole another from one of my friends. So excuse me, if they start mowing the lawn, I'm gonna be pissed. Mowing the lawn, mowing like, I guess it is a lawn. The courtyard. I hope you guys can't hear that. But now we have 3 of these in my household. It's fine. I'm also drinking regular Coke again. I'm trying to better myself, okay? And I know it's not really doing much. Like regular Coke is not that much better than Diet Coke, but at least the aspartame aspect is gone. I should just drink fucking water. Can you guys hear that like hissing sound in the background? Sorry about it. I'm not stopping. Unless they start mowing shit, I can't stop this video. What is that? I started drinking regular Coke more often just because like, I don't know. I like the taste. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys for a second. This is between me and you. Don't tell Diet Coke. Fuck, I can't speak English. Don't tell Diet Coke I said this. My joke's not even funny anymore because I messed up. After drinking something for so long, I've been drinking Diet Coke since I was like an infant. Okay, not really. But I've been drinking Diet Coke since I was a kid, and I just drink it all the time. Sometimes you just need something new in your life. And my something new is regular Coke. And it makes me burp. It gives me awesome burps, you guys. It gives me if Kayla were to hear this conversation that I'm having with you guys right now, she'd think I'm insane. This is why my videos never go anywhere. Hey guys, it's been 7 minutes and I'm back with more of your guys' paranormal stories. And the weird hissing noise in the background. It's awesome. But I've gone through and I've picked out some of your guys' stories, and I'm so excited to read them. I feel like I say that every single time, but I'm always really excited to read them. I also feel like I haven't made one of these videos in a hot minute. So we're back and we're gonna get started because I've already been talking for a very long time. Also, do you guys like the band-aid on my finger? It says I'm a hoot and there's an owl on it because Kayla didn't want to get regular band-aids. Shh. Oh my god, I saved so many. All right, this should be a good one. This should be a good one. I need to stop making YouTube videos. I need to quit. Actually, okay, I made a joke in one of my recent videos. I think it was one where I was reading the Reddit Let's Not Meet. I thought Kayla was back and I was gonna try to scare her, but never mind. Never mind. My plan was foiled because she's not back. Actually, let's check the Snapchat map and see where she is. I want to try to scare her when she gets back here because spooky video. We can scare. I'm done. I think she's still at FedEx, so I think we're good. But anyways, I made a joke in one of my recent videos and I said I was quitting YouTube to become a doctor, which also somebody took way too seriously. But no guys, what the fuck? Okay, I'm not quitting YouTube. Can you guys, come on, understand my jokes? I mean, you guys always understand my humor, but like, I had so many people commenting and they were like, you're quitting YouTube? Like, please don't quit YouTube. Like, I love your videos. And I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. I can't speak English today. Me reading, this is not gonna be a good combination. I also don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I need to calm down. I've been talking really fast. I've been moving too quickly. I have a lot of energy. I got a lot of sleep last night. I get a lot of sleep every night, but I got even more sleep last night. Not sponsored. Actually, I wish Coke would sponsor me. That's like my one. Okay, I need to start fucking reading. What is wrong with me? Okay, so this first story is from Emma and it says my sister's demonic babysitting job. So to begin, my sister was maybe 16 or 17 when this happened and she's now 20. Our neighbors across the street were going out for the night and asked my sister to watch their 2 small kids and 3 dogs. One of the dogs was deaf. It was around 8 and my sister had put the kids to bed around an hour before. She was sitting in the living room killing time when all of the dogs at the exact same time walked over to the bottom of the stairs, looked up and started barking upstairs. Even the deaf one, which I find super creepy because it's not like I could hear anything suspicious coming from upstairs. I didn't take a breath that whole time. I still haven't taken a breath yet. Anyway, she went upstairs and the dog followed her, growling and barking at whatever they were barking at. She checked on the first boy who was sleeping with his eyes open, and since he was asleep, they were also rolled back, so he basically had white eyes. Wait, that's fucking terrifying. She brushed it off and went into the girl's room. When she wasn't in bed, she walked back to the hall and saw the little girl standing at the end of the dark hallway in her parents' room's doorway. This is just already a horrible like scene because you have little demonic boy whose eyes are rolled in the back of his head, and then you have the little creepy girl in the hallway and she's like, All the dogs turned to her and started viciously growling. They were very sweet dogs and they wouldn't hurt a fly. And the kid literally just started screaming bloody fucking murder at my sister. I mean, like the scariest, most blood-curdling scream you could imagine coming from a little girl. Her face looked like she was so angry she could rip my sister's head off. She stopped super abruptly and her face went back to normal, and she casually walked past my sister into her room and went to sleep. After she went to sleep, the dog stopped growling and calmly went downstairs, and at the same time, like nothing happened. My sister then called my mom and she walked over to stay the rest of the night until the parents came home. They never told the parents, and my sister never went back to that demon-infested house. What the actual fuck? One of my best friends, Hannah, when I was in high school, she had a little sister. Well, she still has a little sister, but her little sister was really young, like probably like maybe 2 or 3, and she also had like a really young brother. Yeah, fuck the growling noise. Her brother was like maybe 1, her sister was like 3 or 4. I don't know the exact ages. Hannah, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, I don't remember their ages from when we were in high school. But her little sister would always talk about seeing this man, like this tall black man in their house, and that's like what freaks me out about children, is they see that shit, like they are able to start growling noise. They're able to see that shit, or like they can make it up and you just believe them because they're kids and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like that's what I hate babysitting for, that reason. All right, this story is from Lucy and it says, I saw my dead boyfriend in the middle of the night. So basically when I was born, my mom became friends with this boy's mom. Let's name him Harrison. Harrison was a few months older than me, but we grew up together and he was literally my best friend. When we were 6, we went out for a week and it was my first ever relationship. Anyways, we weren't close for a few years from the ages 8 to 10. We didn't really speak at all. But we got back in contact with each other and it was like nothing changed. Time goes on and we became even closer and started dating at the age of 12. We were dating for around 9 months until he became very depressed and he didn't tell me. Unfortunately, he decided to take his own life and it honestly broke me into pieces, and I still can't get over it to this day. Almost 2 years have passed and I'm 14 now, and I still wear his jumpers and keep his picture next to my bed. One night I was missing him and looking through our pictures and wearing his jumper. I look up for a moment and look at my bedroom door. I heard a knock. It was the knock that we used to do on each other's doors when we were walking in. I know that's probably cringy, but it's what we used to do. No, that's cute. That's so cute. My heart stopped on the spot. I watched the door for like 5 minutes and then just thought I was imagining it and carried on looking through the pictures. Then my door makes a creak and I swear the door handle goes down as though somebody was going to walk in. My door is spasticated and opens on its own when it's not shut properly. I think mine does that too. Like if it's like barely sitting there, it'll like randomly slam shut, or it can like kind of like creak open if it's not closed all the way. So this happens and I burst into tears while staring at the floor. I honestly thought he was gonna walk in and tell me that he faked his own death or something stupid like that. Well, I was very wrong. Anyways, I carried on looking at the door and I heard a noise. Like somebody hit their knee on my bed. Oh my god. Okay, sorry guys. Kayla called me and it freaked me the fuck out. It just like caught me so off guard. Okay, sorry. Like somebody hit their knee on my bed. So I look to the bottom of my bed and I see this imprint of somebody sitting down on my bed. I suddenly feel this warmth fill me while I'm crying, of course. So I'm just staring at the bottom of my bed and at the imprint. It stays there for around 10 minutes and I'm not even scared anymore. Is it bad that I actually felt safe for once in my life? The imprint went away and I heard my bed creak again. There's now an imprint next to my head. It's as though he was laying next to me looking over me. I can honestly say my heart shattered once again. After what feels like forever, I fall asleep and then wake up at around 6 a.m. to there being no imprint next to me. But my door was still wide open and everything was left like I left it, apart from the picture next to my bed. The picture that I kept next to my bed on my desk was at the bottom of my bed. As I sat up, I looked at it and I could smell the smell that he has, that certain smell that he had and only he ever had. I've never felt so happy. This happened a few months ago and I can honestly say that I've never been so broken but happy at the same time. I felt safe but scared. I felt his warmth, like he was trying to tell me that he has me, that he's not giving up on me and he's keeping me safe, and that's all I could ever ask for. She said, sorry, this wasn't a scary story. I've had a few other things happen. Okay, I don't even care. Like that is like actually one of the sweetest stories ever. I'm so sorry for what happened to you, but like holy shit. If you guys have stories like that, like please send them to me, because I rarely find any stories that aren't like super scary or just like, I don't know, I want to read more like that. I don't know, that's like crazy. That's so crazy to me. Okay, and then this next story is from, it says Dance and Fish Stick, I don't know, oh, Grace, her name's Grace. This is from Grace and this says, the man outside our window. She said, my name is Grace and nothing ever happens to me. I'm kind of boring to be honest, but it all changed a few weeks ago when I was carrying in the groceries to my house. So anyways, I was carrying in the bags with my brother and sister and I had the last bag. My brother and sister were on the porch telling me something that I couldn't hear, and me being my usual self was making a lot of noise. When I made it to the porch with the last bag after shutting the car door, my sister practically tackled me. She then pointed out a middle-aged man wearing a hoodie in a car across the street just staring at me. We then went inside and helped our mom put the groceries away. I went to sleep and totally forgot about it. Nothing happened until about midnight when I heard something outside of my window right beside my bed. Wait, okay, this is terrifying. I have curtains, so I couldn't see out of them because I'm a wimp and I'm scared of the dark or what's in it. Okay, actually me. I texted my sister because our rooms are across from each other's and we each have a window on the same side. She responded immediately with a yes and she thought she was going crazy. I told her to come sleep in my room because I was so scared. We turned turned off everything and just sat there in silence, and we listened for another noise, and we didn't hear anything, so we just assumed he heard us moving around and left. Okay, that's actually creepy though, because if like he was actually out there, we just fell asleep after that. The next night nothing happened, so I'll skip to the next night. I was wearing headphones and listening to music when I got a text from my sister, and she said she heard something outside of her window. Also, I think it's a good time to say that we don't have any bushes or trees on the side of our house and where our windows are. Anyways, I took out my headphones and I could hear somebody outside the window. I sprinted so fast out of my room, I think I deserve a gold medal. I went to my parents' room, but they were sleeping, so I wake them up, wake the fuck up, mom and dad, wake the fuck up. I just went back to my room and calmed myself down and texted my sister and said, come sleep in here again. So she did, and we were FaceTiming her boyfriend trying to explain all of it. After a while, my sister went back to her room and I thought nothing else would happen, so I started watching Vines when I heard my phone go off. It was a notification sound that I'd never heard before, so I thought maybe I downloaded a new app or something and I forgot about it. So I checked, but I had no notifications, and I realized it came from the window. I started crying and ran to my sister's room while crying in front of her and her boyfriend on the phone. I explained what happened, and we looked out of her window and we saw the man in the hoodie from a few nights before. Literally, what the fuck? We literally sat in the hallway and woke up our brother because we didn't want to wake up our parents because we're just stupid, and we talked for an hour or so. How did you not wake up your parents? Then I went to my room and somehow fell asleep. In the morning we told our dad and got a lecture because we didn't wake him up, which I now realize was completely stupid. But that was the end of it. I wish I had a better ending, but he just never came back after that. What the actual... Okay, that's like, okay, what the fuck? Okay, what the actual fuck? Actually, that's so terrifying. I actually can't even deal with it. All right, moving on. Again, like if you guys have stories like that as well, because I always assume things are paranormal when you guys send them to me, but obviously that one wasn't. But like you guys can send me like whatever stories you want, honestly. I'm into it. Okay, my camera's gonna stop recording. And this next one is from Jade, nice name. And this one says, a demon almost killed me when I was born. So this all started years and years ago when my mom was just a little girl. She used to be followed by this spirit that she thought was a nice spirit for years. She told me stories upon stories of what this demon did to her, and it makes me fear for my life. Great beginning, great start. So when she was 15, her and her friends were playing with a Ouija board in her house trying to get in contact with this ghost that followed her. They were playing it, asking questions like, who am I speaking to, etc. And the spirit started to answer and started with an X and G, and then the planchette flew off the board. My mom burned the board after that and vowed to never contact the other side again. Well, that didn't work. The demon continued to terrorize her until I was born. The whole pregnancy was full of problems. I would randomly stop breathing, or my heartbeat wasn't showing up, but the actual day of my birth was the scariest. My mom told me that as she was in labor, she felt a hand on her forehead and a whisper in her ear that said, I'm going to kill this baby. My mom started screaming bloody murder when I came out not breathing, saying it killed her, until they got me breathing again. My breathing continued to be an issue for my whole life, and it still is an issue. Now, once I was born, the demon stopped following my mom and started following me. My mom said I used to talk to the air all the time, or she'd hear me talking to somebody through the baby monitor. As I grew older, my mom told me I used to talk to her about a tall man that had super long black licorice fingers. Black licorice? I can't fucking say that. She used to tell me that I was imagining things, but it was clear even at a young age that she was worried. At around age 10, I had one of those little disposable cameras where you couldn't see them unless you took them somewhere to print them. Well, I took a picture the night that I got it of the open tile in my ceiling just to get the hang of it while the flash was on. I didn't see what the picture looked like until we printed it. I saw a tall man with a face that seemed to be almost melting off and long black licorice fingers curling around the tile. Now, a few years later, I got a new cat. Well, when I first got him, he refused to go into my room. After a while, I kind of made him come in, but he wasn't happy about it. He hissed and clawed at my closet all day and night, which scared the ever-loving shit out of me. So I bought some sage and saged my room. It's been about 2 weeks since anything has happened, and I pray that nothing else happens. Oh my god, you guys, what? Oh dear god. Okay, I think I have like 2 more that I'm gonna read. Oh my god, you guys, what was happening? I feel like I haven't done one of these in a long time, and I just keep forgetting the crazy shit that happens to you guys. My mind, I can't handle this. I can't handle it. All right, this one's from Autumn, and this one says, I might die before you read this. Hope you're okay, buddy. They said, hi, I've already written you, and I'm pretty sure you won't see this, but something really fucked up is happening. A little insight, I'm very aware of spirits. I can hear and speak to them, but I try to ignore it because I see them so much that ignoring them is easier. So I recently moved into an apartment building from my other house due to family issues. It's a simple apartment, the kitchen attached to the living room, 2 bedrooms, and a bathroom. For the first 2 weeks I lived here, nothing happened, except for one night I woke up at 3 a.m. and saw a dark figure at the end of my bed. That's not nothing. That's not nothing. I made out the shape of a woman in the darkness, but she was looking at the ground and said nothing. So I just assumed it was a spirit attracted to me because I'm very aware of them, and I went back to sleep. She did the same thing every night for 2 weeks until one night I started to have a dream about her. In the beginning, I didn't recognize her. It was because I'd never seen her face, so it was just her body. But once I placed it, she ran at me, and I wake up to the feeling of being choked. Can you imagine a fucking black spirit just fucking sprinting towards you? I think I would actually shit my pants. Like, I would. Do you think if you shit your pants, it would scare them away? Like, they'd be like, oh, that's gross. I guess not. I couldn't breathe and started to panic. I ran into my mom's room bawling my eyes out and I couldn't sleep after that. I would never sleep again. The next night was the first and only time I'd seen her face. I woke up at 3 a.m. as I usually do and she was standing at the foot of my bed. She slowly raised her head and the first thing I saw was a slit in her throat ear to ear. I started to scream and cry, but my mom was working a night shift, so I just sat there until the morning. She didn't leave the end of my bed until my mom came in at 7 a.m. Can you imagine just laying there awake, terrified for 4 fucking hours while it just stands there? Oh my god. She hasn't physically attacked me since that night, but now she just roams around my apartment screaming as loud as she can. Anyways, that's it. Let me know if you want an update. Oh my god. Please, okay, first, please update me for 1. 2, I don't even know how to respond to you guys anymore. I actually don't. I just like, if any of this stuff happened to me, I don't know what I would do. It's so mentally scarring. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you alive? Because apparently you're not going to be. Are you okay? All right, we're gonna end off this wonderful video with Gabrielle, the ghost that tried to take my baby sister. This story takes place about 2 or 3 days ago. I was home alone watching my baby sister Riley, who's 14 months. I mean, it's normal to hear noises and occasionally see shadows in our house. That stuff doesn't really bother me. So my mom and my big sister went to Cravers and I decided to stay home. For some odd reason, my little sister likes to hang out in our hallway. I didn't feel like chasing her, so I just closed all the doors in the hallway. I was sitting on my couch just like I am right now. My little sister was in the hall, and when I looked up, no joke, the master bedroom's door was opened. Riley, being the little baby she is, walked into the room. I know for a fact it wasn't her that opened the door because she was facing the bathroom door. It wasn't the wind because that shit just doesn't happen. Anyways, after she walked into the room, the door shut behind her. Whenever she closes the door, it usually makes a loud bang because she'll slam it shut, but it was different. It was like it was drifting, if you know what I mean. Yeah, like it was like slowly closing and then just like slammed shut. I think I got you. I ran down the hall and swung the door open. I looked around the room and found my little sister on the floor by the bed. As I picked her up, I saw a black shadow disappear and walk into the closet. I slammed the door behind it and I bolted out of the room, shutting the door behind me. I put my sister on the floor and sat back down on the couch to watch more YouTube videos. How do you just ignore the fact that all of that just happened? I told my mom what happened when she got home and she didn't believe me. The only person who believed me was my older sister. I don't go into my mom's room anymore because I'm too freaked out. Not by the shadow, but how the door opened. If you have any kind of explanation, please tell me. Trust me, I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. All I know is I don't understand how you people do these things. I don't understand how you survive after they happen to you. No idea. I think that's all I'm gonna read for now because I just get fucking terrified after. Okay, like, you guys, I have about 4,000 emails at this point and I don't understand how this many of you have these crazy, like, you guys have so much crazy shit happen. Like, what the fuck? Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any other stories that you want to send me, please send them to the email. I will have it written down below. I'm just gonna go die now. That sounds like a good idea. All right, see you in the next one. Bye. And I have a wedgie and I'm kind of sweating and ASMR.